students, today we will learn about electric motor. What is an electric motor? You can see an electric motor here. Electric motor is a rotating device and it converts electrical energy to mechanical energy. What is the principle of motor? We have already learned in a previous class that a freely suspended current carrying conductor, when kept in a magnetic field, moves when current flows through it. The same principle is being utilized here in the case of a motor. The principle of motor is that when a current is passed through a rectangular coil placed in a magnetic field, a force acts on the coil and this force will rotate it continuously. When the coil rotates, the axle attached to it also rotates. In this way, the electrical energy is being converted into mechanical energy. That is, the motor works on the principle of magnetic effects of electric current. Let us now look into the parts of an electric motor. Magnetic poles, the north pole and south pole of the magnet. Insulated copper wire marked as ABCD, rectangular shaped insulated copper wire. Split rings P and Q. Brushes X and Y attached to the split rings, and this is the axle, and this is the battery which provides the supply. This rectangular shaped insulated copper wire is known as armature coil. It is placed between the two poles of a magnet. It is this magnet which provides the strong magnetic field, and the armature coil is placed between the pole pieces of this strong magnet. The magnetic field of this magnet will be from north to south. The arm AB of the armature coil, this arm is perpendicular to this magnetic field. Similarly, the arm CD is also perpendicular to the field. Armature coil consists of a single loop of an insulated copper wire in the form of a rectangle. It is placed between two pole pieces of a strong magnet which provides strong magnetic field. The split rings P and Q. In the diagram, it is known as commutator. This is the commutator. It consists of two halves. First half and the second half, two halves of a metallic ring. The two ends, this and this, are the two ends. The two ends of the armature coil are connected to these two halves. This end and this end is connected to the two halves of the ring. What do you mean by a commutator? Commutator is a device that reverses the direction of flow of current in a circuit. In electric motors, these split rings will act as a commutator. You can also see two carbon brushes attached to this commutator. These carbon brushes will act as a contact between commutator and the battery. It is this battery which provides the current to the armature coil. The current flows from the positive terminal of the battery to the negative terminal. We have already learned that a current carrying conductor experiences a force when it is placed in a magnetic field, and the direction of the force is given by Fleming's left hand rule. Let us recall that Fleming's left hand rule which we learned in our previous class. You stretch out your left hand such that the thumb, the point finger and the middle finger are mutually perpendicular to each other. The point finger indicates the magnetic field, the middle finger indicates the current, and the thumb will give you the direction of the force. With this Fleming's left hand rule in our mind, we can learn the working of motor. Now let us learn the working of a DC motor. We are familiar with the parts of a motor. This is the strong magnet which provides the magnetic field. The armature coil is placed in the magnetic field. The field lines will be from north to south of the magnet. The armature coil is connected to the battery via the split ring and the brushes. We know the current flows from the positive terminal of the battery to the negative terminal in this manner. Let us consider the current flow in this arm AB. The current is flowing from A to B. The current flowing from A to B is shown separately here. It is going from A to B. The magnetic field lines is from north to south. This is the direction of the magnetic field, and the current direction is like this. When you apply Fleming's left hand rule, the thumb should point downwards, which gives you the force. The force acting on this arm will be downwards as the current is flowing from A to B. We know that this current carrying conductor will experience a force when it is kept in the magnetic field, and the direction of the force experienced by this arm AB is downwards. Now let us consider the arm CD. The current flow is in this direction from C to D. This is shown separately. The current is flowing from C to D. When the current flow is in this direction, we know the magnetic field is in this direction. Therefore, the thumb will be pointing upwards. The force will be upward. The force acting on this arm will be upwards. Now we know that the force on this arm is downward and the force on this arm CD is upward. This will cause a turning effect in this direction, in the anti-clockwise direction. The armature coil will turn in the anti-clockwise direction due to this force. When this armature coil turns due to this force and reaches the vertical position like this, the arm CD will be up and arm AB will be down. The split rings or the commutator will reverse the current flow. That is why it is known as commutator. The current flow is from the positive terminal of the battery to the negative terminal. The current flow in the arm CD will become in this direction. Earlier it was in the opposite direction, and the current flow in AB will become in this direction. The current flow is reversed when it reaches the half rotation. For every half rotation, the split ring will reverse the direction of the current in the armature coil. That is why we learned that as a commutator. The armature coil is turned such that the arm CD comes on this side and the arm AB comes on the other side. The Q is on this side and the split ring P is on the other side. When the circuit is closed, the current starts flowing from the positive terminal towards the negative terminal of the battery. Now the current flow is from the battery to X, then X to Q, then from Q to D, and from D to C, C to B, B to A, and so on. When you consider the arm CD, the current is flowing in this direction. When the current flows in that direction, we know the force will be acting downward according to Fleming's left hand rule. Earlier, the force in CD was upward. Now the current is reversed, therefore the force is also reversed. And when you consider the arm AB, the current is flowing from B to A. When the current is flowing from B to A, the force will be acting upwards. When the current is reversed, the force is also reversed. In the earlier case, the current was flowing from A to B and the force was acting downwards. This upward force will turn the armature coil in the anti-clockwise direction. The reversed current reverses the direction of the forces acting on the two arms of the armature after every half rotation. This allows the armature coil to rotate continuously in the same direction. Here we can see the armature coil is rotating anti-clockwise. The inner sides of this split rings are attached to this axle. The arm AB is now pushed up and the arm CD is pushed down. Therefore, the coil and this axle rotate half a turn more in the same direction. And this reversing of current is repeated at each half rotation, giving rise to a continuous rotation of the coil and to the axle. We have seen the term armature coil, but when you hear the term armature, you must understand that armature is the rotating part of a machine. For the commercial motors, they use electromagnet in the place of permanent magnet. You know electromagnet, a large number of turns of the conducting wire in the current carrying coil and a soft iron core on which the coil is wound. The soft iron core on which the coil is wound plus the coils, you call this as armature, and this enhances the power of a motor. When you speak about the applications or uses of these DC motors, we use many appliances at home like the mixers, grinders, fans, etc., which draw electricity and convert them to motor movement, that is mechanical energy. The topic which we learned today, that is electric motor, is very important for your examination. You can expect a sure question from this electric motor. This electric motor is a rotating device which converts electrical energy to mechanical energy, and it works on the principle of magnetic effects of electric current. We learned the parts of the motor, that is poles, insulated copper wire, then split rings, axle, graphite brushes, and the source battery. The commutator, what is a commutator? A commutator is a device that reverses the direction of the flow of current through a circuit. In electric motors, the split rings will act as the commutators. Also, we learned the term armature. Armature is the soft iron core on which the coil is wound plus the coils, that is called as armature, and which will enhance the power of the motor. Fleming's left hand rule, we already learned in our previous class that a current carrying conductor experiences a force when it is placed in a magnetic field, and the direction of the force is given by the Fleming's left hand rule. Also, we learned about the working and applications of the DC motor. Hope you understood this session. See you in the next class.